Hey Beauty Tudes, it is time to do a review on a new fave. I touched base on it in my last hair update, so this is the official review for the coconut oil that I am currently using. Now, just as a disclaimer, I will say that the review that I'm giving is completely honest. I have been using the product for a little bit over a month just to make sure that I would give an honest review, and I have also tried several other ones so that I will know which ones I like and what I don't like. And the coconut oil, I will say, has several uses, but the only thing that I'm going to touch on today in this review is the fact that I am using it in my hair journey. So first, I will tell you what I have used in the past. The first coconut oil that we used was what is this? The Expeller Press Organic Coconut Oil. And this is the one that I bought from Giant Eagle. If you remember in maybe like the first two hair journey videos, I was telling you about how bad this one smelled, that the smell was just awful about an hour and a half after I had it on my hair. So this one actually became just like the deep conditioning coconut oil that I started using with the hair potion. But since then, this one has become like obsolete because just dealing with the smell, even though I was starting to wash it out of my hair like within an hour, it's just the fact that it just smelled, just something was throwing me off about it. Then the next one we talked about that I was using is by Garden of Life, and it is the extra virgin coconut oil. And this one I have been using, and it smelled a whole lot better. Far as like the differences in texture, it was still the same. It was still giving me, starting off as a solid, warming up, became, more of a oil liquid that I was putting on my hair. As far as like the results of using it, I will say that after a few days of me going to the gym, this one would start having like the odor where it was more like evident that I needed to do the cold wash by, I think, when was I doing it before, like Friday. My hair journey has been tweaked a little bit since I started my classes, but it was definitely needed for me to go ahead and do the cold wash, because this one even started to have an odor before the week was out of me having it on my hair. But drum roll, the one that I am using now is from Tropic Traditions, and this is actually the gold label virgin coconut oil. And I will say this is the winner. I do not see myself finding something like this as far as what I am using it in my hair right now. When it comes to like cooking, because coconut oil is definitely a healthier alternative from like your animal fats when you're cooking, and like canola oil or things of that nature. It also is great in other things like smoothies. There's different array. I will put their website down at the bottom so that you can look up all the crazy things that coconut oil can be used in, that you will be surprised. But back to what I'm talking about. Far as my hair journey is concerned in using this product, I am loving it, loving it, loving it. I did a little research because, of course, Google knows all. I'm a firm believer that Google just does everything. You just do a little search and everything pops up. First off, if you do a Google search on coconut oil, Tropic Traditions has been around for over 10 years, and they like pop up like crazy. So if you are looking for something that has been around, definitely they are the ones. But there are two different types of coconut oils that I have come across, and it is the expeller or the cold press. Now that is what I didn't know before, when I was just starting off, thinking, oh, coconut oil seems like it'll be something, wonderful as a moisturizer for my hair, that I didn't know that there were different kinds. Like, of course I know that you can cook with it, but to really explain the different ones, like the expeller is one that has been processed with like heat, as far as being able to separate the actual coconut milk from the coconut pulp. So it's kind of gone through, if I look at my, let me look at my screen, it's kind of basically gone through like a cooking process, because it says that it has been friction and pressed with temperatures to rising to 99 degrees Celsius. So it becomes more of a product that you can use in heating. And that's why the first one, which I did not know, is more as a cooking oil, because it will give off that frying smell, that cooking smell, instead of always the coconut smell, where where when you're making, whatever you're making, chicken, pork chops, whatever you're trying to fry or saute and stuff. This is better for that when it is expeller pressed. But if you are looking for something that has more of the natural coconut aroma and everything, that is where you want the cold press. The cold press has been around a lot longer, and I can say that Tropic Traditions is basically family owned, and it's small Philippine families who are hand picking the coconuts and actually packaging, harvesting, doing everything for this product. So it's not like mass produced, and like everything is just in bulk where you're losing that aroma, whereas the expeller does. And even this one, now this is where I'm confused. Okay, let's talk about these labels on here. This one, if you read the side of it, it says meat from the freshest organically grown coconuts is shredded and cold pressed to create coconut milk. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but when you look at their ingredients, it says 100% organic expeller pressed Philippine coconut oil. So that throws me off on this one. So no matter what, it's still mass produced, and their label is leading me to believe that yes, even though they want to say that it's organically made cold pressed, but because it is mass produced, they're still doing the expeller processing where it's being heated. So that's where my odor was coming from after a few days, because it was no longer that fresh aroma where the cold press is actually going to give off. So I can just basically let you know that this is the one that I will be using. If you are doing any type of hair journey, or I will actually even, I make my own little shea butters, but maybe I'll do another video on that. But I believe that this is, my next batch of shea butter, I'm going to even add this in there to see how the texture goes, and even add in the coconut smell into it. But there are crazy amounts of things that you can do with coconut oil, and if you check out Tropic Traditions website, they have a list, and they even have several other products. Everything is natural, organic, and it is a small family owned business. So I hope everybody is doing well. Actually, you know what? They are having, I think it's till the 15th. If you buy a gallon of the gold label, I think it's like 45% off. I'll put a full list of if they're having any other specials and stuff. So if you are doing like a hair journey and you're looking to incorporate coconut oil into as a moisturizer, because it's absolutely wonderful. If you are looking at any of my videos, you can see that I use it every day. I use it as a deep conditioner. I absolutely love the way that it makes my hair feel and now smell since I have the tropic traditions. But if you are looking for any of that, I would definitely check out the website. I'm going to put a link at the bottom. Right now they're having I think it's 45% off if you purchase a gallon, and then they're having other little specials for this one, and this is actually a 32 ounce, and I've had it, and I mean, it lasts. If I can get the top off, it lasts. I've had this for over a month, and you can see like how much I've actually used. But that is just me using it for my hair. Now my plan is to also add it into my shea butter mixtures that I use on my skin. I haven't really talked about those in my videos because I have an actual girlfriend who is starting her own business making shea butter, so I'm even going to be recommending it to her as far as using the coconut oil in her mixtures as well. So not only am I letting you know how much I love it, I'm letting my close friends know how much I love it. So I hope you guys will click on the link, check it out, even the other uses for coconut oil, and I will see you guys soon.